Hi everyone, so welcome back to the next video. So this is being aware of how to promote dignity when you're washing somebody. So like I've said before, you need to get everything ready, get your bowls ready, your warm water, your smellies, whatever you're going to put in there. But equally, this is about maintaining dignity to your loved one. Now, me and Fee were just talking about when we had our babies, and I had my youngest daughter, and I was having some cardiac problems and things. Anyway, they decided just to whip up my nightie, and I was exposed to the world, and nobody actually thought that's dreadful. But a doctor came in and said how awful, and covered me back in, and I've never forgotten of it. Never forgotten that at all. It made me feel very vulnerable, and I really didn't like it. I wouldn't want to be exposed to the world when I was getting a wash. So we always need to bear that in mind. Some people might not care, but I do, so it's worth thinking about. So the way you can maintain dignity is by having a couple of towels, dark towels like I've mentioned before, because it hides any misdemeanours or any soiled sheets, and it does maintain that respect for the individual. So have them ready. So you've got your warm water, you've got everything beside you, and all your bubbles or whatever smellies you want in there. And then if you're going to start with the bottom end, you can actually just cover up the loved one's whole body to start off with, and then you can work at the feet. So here I've got a cloth here, dark cloth, which I've mentioned. We'd wash the feet. I would hate my feet being washed actually, because I'm very ticklish. I don't know about you, Fee, but I am. And then what you will do after that, once you've dried them, you would then move further up using the towels as a guide, and then you would work up the body and wash the next part, which would be the knees, the legs, and then, like we call in the hospital as nurses, the undercarriage, which obviously we need to show a lot of dignity around that area. So we give a quick wash underneath. Nobody can see because you've got a towel at this end and a towel at that, and once you've done that and dried the area, pop that over, and then similarly working towards the upper part of the body, wash underneath but keep covered. When you're drying your loved one, you must remember to pat down and not rub, because they might be in pain anyway. Sometimes when they're on end-of-life medication, it can make the skin really sensitive. So what you need to be aware of is just patting down to dry rather than rubbing vigorously, because it would make them feel more uncomfortable. Like I've previously said in the other videos, communication is key. Before you start anything, explain to your loved one what you'll be doing every time you do an action, because you don't want to startle them. You want it to be a serene experience for them and not anything to make them feel stressed. So that is really, really important. So you're just basically working your way up the body, like out here, keeping them well, not exposed at all, keeping them covered up, and then underneath their arms you would lift up their arms underneath, wash them, pat them dry, and then just keep them covered. It is possible to do that, and this could really actually stress somebody out if they didn't know how to do it. I certainly would feel uncomfortable if I didn't know what to do and it was my parents. I would want the best for them. So funnily enough, I did look after Fee's mum a few years ago, and I absolutely love doing it, and I've demonstrated that it can be done with dignity. So hopefully this is going to be helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.